Big changes were announced today in the way elections are run in this country. No longer will there be a ban on announcing results before all the polls have closed. And there are changes to how much money political parties can spend on campaigns and who has the power to investigate problems. The Conservatives call it reform, but as Vassy Kapelos reports, the opposition calls it an attack on Elections Canada.
The podium spells it out. New legislation from the Conservatives is aimed at making elections more fair.
It keeps everyday citizens in charge of democracy by pushing special interests out of the game.
Here's what the bill would do. It increases both donation and spending limits for parties, does away with voter information cards, so you'll have to bring government ID to the polls, and it gets rid of the ban on sending out results before voting ends. And remember the robocall scandal? The bulk of the bill is aimed at addressing voter fraud. The Conservatives say the act does that by effectively breaking up Elections Canada as we know it. If passed, it would move the people who investigate electoral wrongdoing from Elections Canada to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. The opposition says that's cutting Elections Canada off at the knees.
They want to strip Elections Canada of its investigative powers, attacking its independence. Why?
What we are doing is making sure that office has full independence, and of course that office is vested with all of the powers necessary.
The law comes 3 years after the last federal election. That's when robocalls directed thousands in Guelph to the wrong polling station and caused confusion in other ridings too. Back in 2008, it was spending rules that were broken. Last year, Elections Canada laid charges against Conservative MP Dean Del Mastro for doing so.
It's a consistent pattern.
Lawyer Stephen Schreibman represented a group of voters who took the government to court over the issue. They lost. He says less power for Elections Canada means all voters lose out.
This bill disempowers the very people in our society that are probably most interested in having their democratic rights defended, and those are the people that actually exercise them.
Debate on the bill begins tomorrow, but it likely won't end there. The government claims much of the act is based on recommendations from the Chief Electoral Officer. His office told us he hadn't been consulted at all. Vassy Kapelos, Global News, Ottawa.